Sup, nerds and nerdettes, and we little pixies and pixels all. It's your buddy Big John at G here for Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming. All right, it's been like a year since this is at the tape. I did the run through and actually did all the parts of the quest. So this is just a return. So hold on a second. I know. I did say that this was advertised to be played tonight. I was hoping to get Ron over because you can't play this one player, and Ron enjoys this game. But today I found out that Rob is going to be around tomorrow. So I talked to Ron and we decided to change. So tomorrow, maybe around 1 in the afternoon, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, maybe around that time, we're gonna run a 3-player of this live. All right. So to change things up, playing solo tonight at the last minute, I decided to set up paper dungeons. It's been a while. I like this sort of dice allocation game. So yeah, each of the quests is different. There's a write-up on the back telling you which monsters to use for the first, the second, and the third slot, and shows you where to add walls. Those are added here. This was added, and this wall here was added. And then it also shows you where the 3 monster bosses go. And picking this card here told me which of my heroes are advancing on dark dice. In this case, it is the cleric and the rogue. And which of my heroes are advancing on the light die, which is the fighter and the wizard. Until, of course, the wizard gets up to 4th level, and then it doesn't matter. But we'll get to that when we get to that. So we can start the game. I'm gonna give these dice a roll. I'm gonna give these dice a roll, and that's gonna be done 3 times. Once, twice, 3 times. And then the first round is over. It's a 3-round game. And we should be up to 1 by then. So we're going to repeat again for the second boss. But the third boss is a shorter round. It's only 2 rounds of 3 instead of 3 rounds of 3. So yeah, we really have to get our shit together by the time we're finishing up 2. Yeah. And I'll go over each of these little icons and everything as we get up to them, so you know what they mean. So your hit points are determined by your overall level. So everyone starts at 1st level. There are 4 characters. So that means we're starting at 4 hit points. Every time we get a potion, we can tick off one of our 2 potions. They come in 2s. One of our 2 potions instead of losing a hit point. Okay, and I am an alchemist. I'm an alchemist, which means that whenever I brew a potion, and I can use any white or dark dye for that, and I'll brew 2 potions, and anytime I do, I get an extra potion. I actually get a 3rd one. The rest of this we'll go over as it starts. We're allowed to start the game. We can enter from any of the doorways, here, down here, or over here. And the last note before we start is the doorways on the side act like Pac-Man. So if I go in this side, if I have 3 movement and I go 1, 2 into here, that'll bring me there. That'll bring me there. Okay, so let's give this a roll and see what's going on. Okay, so my main goal, and I don't always score the highest points doing this, but my main goal usually, and I think that's the route I'm going now, is leveling up my heroes as fast as possible. So the first villain, the first monster boss that we're going to be facing here, he has a weakness to fighters. The Minotaur has a weakness to fighters. He takes double damage. Takes double damage from the fighters. Just as the cleric does double damage to the vampire, and the wizard does double damage to the watcher. And damage is equal to level. So if the fighter gets maxed out to 6th level before he gets to face the Minotaur, then he alone is worth 12 points, regardless of how many points the rest of the team is bringing. Yeah. And depending on whether you do 9, 13, or 17 damage, depends on how good of a job you do. So this is our roll here. Let's check this out. So we got 3 rogue dice, 1 cleric die, 1 wizard die, and a fighter die. And the only difference in the color of the dice right now is how you're leveling up. So because my cleric and my rogue are both designated dark, I could use these dice. Here to level them up. But the first battle will be against the Minotaur. See, my rogue doesn't do double damage to anyone that's out. So my rogue might just suffer, being the last to give level points to. So I can spend 3 dice. 3 dice for this first turn, the first round. 3 dice out of these 6. I got lucky here. I didn't roll any skulls, and I guess I didn't. I got unlucky because I didn't roll any clovers. And I'll talk about them when they come up on the roll. But otherwise, these are all pointing towards leveling up characters. But there are other things too. I could use a fighter, wizard, cleric, or rogue to start making artifacts. Any black or white die can be used for potions or for movement. You move 2 movement spaces. Move two movement spaces, unless we get boots. That'll let us move 3. So right now I have only 2 movement, and I can move, spend the dice, move. I can do it in any way I want. So let's level up the fighter. So we're going to mark down here in the first box. We're going to mark number 1, showing that we used die face number 1. Okay, so that's going to level up our fighter. So our fighter is now 2. See, another thing is I could also use fighter dice of either color to make the fighter's magic sword. Magic sword is good because it's going to add 3 damage to combat for him. When we get up to 4th level, he gets +1 to combat. I have 2 more dice here. So the second one's going to be the cleric. The cleric does need dark. So you know what? I'm going to raise the cleric up right now. Not 7, not 2. 7. And then for a movement, let's see. For a movement, we'll come in here. 1. So we'll grab that potion. Now that was not brewed. That was found. So I don't get an extra one for that. That is 2 potions I find for that 1 mark. And then come up here, grab an artifact, and I take a damage. So I'm going to take the damage on 1 of the potions. I also forgot I got 2 levels going on up here. So I get 2 more hit points. Up to 6 hit points now. That's cool. And so what dice did I use for movement? It doesn't matter which one. So I'll just mark off the 6. You can use any die, white or black, for 2 points of movement. Okay, but yeah, so artifact, right? I wanted movement. So I leveled up 2, 1, 2. Use a 3rd die for movement. Oh yeah, artifact right here. That's where I got artifact. So the first piece of the artifact, yes, is going to be the magic sword. Flaming sword of scorching death. Fun. Okay, so that is the first turn in the first round. So now moving on to the second. Oh, why couldn't I get Why couldn't I get 3 skulls? Then I would have a reroll. Okay, so that's going to be 2 damage. I'll take another one in the potion. And then one right here. One right here. So that's good. I got look at this. I got 2 of them for movement. Rogue and a cleric. The cleric is the wrong color, and rogue doesn't need to go up levels. So I will use. Okay, so artifact wise, the rogue's artifact lets you go over walls. So I wouldn't have to go around here. I could just go this way. Yeah. The cleric will allow you to go over water. So I would have to go like this. I could just go like this. I don't really care for those right now. I mean, maybe the rogue one would be okay. But instead, I could use these 2. Let me see. I could use the 3 and the 8. 3 and the 8 I'm going to use to make this artifact here, the magic book, the magic tome. And that's going to let me level someone up. And of course, that will be the fighter. So he's most important in this first fight against the Minotaur because he does double damage. And yeah, then the last one I will use for movement, I will come in over here, get a level up on the cleric. 3, 6, 7, 8. Get a level up on the cleric. The cleric is now third level. So he automatically takes out this minion. So we get our first minion down. There's 1, 2 into the Minotaur's lair. I'll explain that in a moment. And then 3. So there'll be another damage here from those spikes from that trap. But we also got another level up here. So we finally got the fighter. And the fighter rocking out at level 4. That was a 0 for the movement. Okay. So let me start explaining some more things here now. So when I get to the end of the round, which is after my 3rd movement on this next roll of the dice, I'll have to face the first monster. So it's real. I forgot. I've never let this happen, so I actually forgot the damn rule on it. But you're going to take major damage. They're going to jump your ass or something like that. If you have not been in their spot, you don't have to be currently in it. You just have to have passed through it. So that's why I wanted to make sure I did that. So I want to make sure I did that. Okay, so I got one more roll of 3. If I was to fight the Minotaur right now, these 4 count doubles. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. He has a +1, 14. 14. So that's still not enough to do maximum damage. So I definitely got to get somebody up a level and or finish that sword. Oh, this counts as any class. If you roll 3 of them, just like the skulls, you have to re-roll all your dice. Okay, but no skulls. That's good. That's good. 2 dark clerics. That's good. The rogues don't need them for rogue stuff necessarily. So let's take a look here. First thing is I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this as a white warrior. It's a white warrior. And this way I can finish off the artifacts. Nice. That's actually enough to finish off the Minotaur max damage now. So that was 9. That was die number 9. Let's mark that off, shall we? And what else to do here? I could use anyone to make a potion. Maybe I'll make another potion. Oh, cleric. I gotta start giving some more to the cleric here. This is very good. Okay, so I'm gonna use number 7. Number 7, get the cleric up to 4. Which means we now ignore any death dice, any skulls that come up. And since there's no fighter, damn it, I'll give the last one. I'll give the other number 7 here. So at least we got this prepped for the vampire next. Okay, so 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. I wish I had one more thing to do. I would have liked to have made some more potions. I haven't made any yet, and I get that extra one too. It's just I don't feel like I've had the time to do it, 977. Sounds like a phone number. 977-176-3800. I'm not telling you to call. I'm just that based on the rolls that have been coming up here. All right. So now what we do is we check this out, and we see that we have 4, which is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 is the damage. So as we face the Minotaur, we've done more. We've done more than the maximum damage. So first thing, crystals A and D are all going to disappear. Was one of each. There's the A, and there's the D. So we cannot claim those at all. And we're going to take 1 damage. I'll take 1 damage from that fight, as indicated. And this guy is worth 6 victory points for the boss. That's good. Boss number 1, 6 victory points. Mark that right down in this appropriate spot. I forgot what that other symbol there is. What does that symbol mean? Let me see that when we finish the boss off. This symbol right here. Bag with an eye. Bag with an eye. I forget what that one was. Oh, resurrection. No. That's game end. Oh, here we go. V. Disappearing gems and variants. Oh, okay. Nope. I got everything recorded. Somebody goes up a level. Well, let's just max out the cleric now for this next fight. Let's just do that. Yeah. So that's 12 against the vampire. 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 22. So we already have enough to do maximum damage on the vampire. Yes. This is the way I like setting the game up to play. Okay, so let's get into our second round here, leading up to the second monster. And remember, at this point now, these mean nothing to us. The cleric takes care of that. Okay, we got at least 1 white wizard here. We need to start leveling up the wizard next. Let's see. We get to ignore this, but it still counts against us. We don't get to re-roll it or anything. So these can't be used for their class. These can be. So we're going to use number 2. Number 2 to start leveling up our wizard here. And now we have to also make sure we start getting up this way. To get that free level over here if I could. Okay, let's use 3 for Well, do we want to move yet? We'll level up yet. No, we can't. Actually, there's no one here we can level up. Can't level up any of them. Okay, so we're going to use 7 for what? We're going to use 7. Use 7 to brew a potion. Okay, brew an extra potion whenever you use a potion to brew 2. Okay, so we brew 2 potions, 1, 2. And now here's our third. And because of that, we get a level! We're gonna start putting that leveling up to the wizard for the fight, for the last fight. We'll start leveling that up. And anyway, one more on the wizard, and class color doesn't matter for the die. Doesn't matter at all for the die. Okay, so that was number 7 for potions. 2 and 7 have been used. Now these the last one for movement, so we'll use a number 6 for movement. And we'll go 1, 2. So we get another potion. That potion rich now. Okay, so we need a 4th level wizard to deal with that ghost. Our wizard is 3rd level, so we're going to take 1 damage. Mark that off over here on the potion. We're going to take 1 damage. And we finish off that minion. That's 2 minions that have been taken down so far. And now we get to roll again. And there's a wall right there. Okay, so the first one is going to be this wild. We're going to use this 9 right here to get our wizard up to 4th level. Let me check hit points here. We have 4, we have 8, 12, 13, 14, we have 15. So let's just keep good track here. We are up to 15 hit points. That was a pretty good game. We've only lost 3. Can't regain those in any way. That's why these pencils come with the game, and that's why they don't have erasers. Now, let's get... gotta move. So that doesn't matter now. Oh, so this is ignored. I didn't even see that there. Our cleric is high enough level, remember, so we get to ignore the skill dice. Still want to figure out what I'm going to do. Okay, wizard. Nothing to get the wizard up a level. Okay. I have to save 1 for movement. So that means I have 1 more thing to do. So I'm going to use this 1 to brew some more potions. I get another potion. I get brew 2 potions. And then I get to brew 1 more. And that also means I get an artifact start to be made. Let's see. Okay, we're going to start on the crown. The crown's going to give us an extra 4 victory points if we finish the 2 parts of the artifacts. That was 9. Now 1 to craft. And now for movement. So I said I was holding on to that 5 for was the movement. We get 1, 2. We'll use a potion to absorb that damage. Still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wow. So absorb another 12 damage. And we get a potion for that. Ooh, we get a potion for that. Oh, now we get to roll again. Let's see what's coming up next. Getting Getting lucky with that, huh? Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to be spending this for the wizard. Number 5. For movement, we're going to use the rogue 8 for movement. We're going to go 1. We're going to go 2. So we're going to absorb a damage. And we're going to get another piece of an artifact. So yeah, that's going to be part of these victory point crown. And then for the 1, 2, might have to use another movement. I don't have a wizard out. So yeah, let's use the 4. And we're going to go 1, we're going to go 2. So we're going to absorb another damage with our potions. And we're going to get a level. And that's going to cap out the wizard. Get another hit point. The 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 is where we're at. 17. And we did pass through 2. So now we have the vampire. We have the vampire to deal with. And the cleric is doing double damage. That 6 becomes a 12. That's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 points of damage. And we only needed 22 to max out. So we're going to take 2 damage from that battle. 2 damage from that battle. That's going to be worth 7 victory points. Plus an extra 2. So that's 9 victory points. And F and G on the gems go bye-bye. F and G is F. And there's G. Can't get in there unless you can crawl over walls like the thief can when you get his artifacts. Okay. Looking good. Now we have 2 more sets of rolls. I've got to make 1, 2, 3, 4 movement. Really hoping to get some boots. This is ignored. Everybody's maxed out that needs to be maxed out. Yeah. So let's go to movement. We're going to use this 8 for movement. And we're going to go down here. 1. Need a 5th level fighter to deal with him. We have a 4th level fighter. So we're going to take a damage, but we get to knock off another minion. And we have enough potions to deal with damage. We don't get that gem. That gem has been gone. Second, well, let's get that fighter up. A little more damage there. Getting us some more health. And oh, that was 1. Yeah, it's gonna have to be something else I'll be able to do. So I will use 3 for another movement. Ouch. Absorb the damage. And part of an artifact. Let's let's try to make a whole bunch of potions. Okay, so final. Use that. There we go. 0. So we go 1, 2. We get another potion. And one left. You know, might as well just say, screw it. The thief's learned a thing or two. And that was it. That was 8. Okay. Now I'm dealing with 3. So the wizard here is going to be doing double damage. That's going to be doing double damage. So 12, 6 and 6 is 12. Double damage, that's 24. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So we got 30 damage. The max of it would have been 28, so we've accomplished that. We're going to take 3 damage, which we can easily absorb with all these damn potions that we've collected. It's earth an extra 2 points. It's worth an extra 2 points on top of its 8, so that's 10 points that that's worth. Nice. Yeah, okay. And then that is the end. So now, checking this all out. Look at this all out. Let's see. So 6, 9, and 10. That's 25 points right there. That's 25. How many level up? That's to level 5. Yeah, double check and game points. Look at your hero, which reached the lowest level. Earn glory equal to that number shown on the shield. Earn 1 additional glory for each hero that reached 6. So we're gaining 3. Gaining 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 6 points on that. 6 points. For artifacts, each filled box is worth 1 glory point, whether or not you completed the artifact. Oh, each box. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7, it looks like. On that, we got 0 on the gems. We collected no gems whatsoever. It's obviously not a dwarf. So the minions, we got 3 minions out of the way, so that's 4 points. That's 4 points. And we lost 1 point for our health. We did not need to resurrect at all. And J, what's J? Objective and power cards. Okay, objective and power cards. That's -1 for Alchemist. If you got 2, 3, or 4 heroes leveled up. So I got 3 heroes. So it's going to be an extra 4 points. -1, so that's 3 points. -1 for this. And then K didn't do the missions. I don't do that solo. So let's see. 13, 23, 29, 36, 40, 42 is not great. 42 points is not nearly my best. My best is in the almost 60. It's almost 60. But still, that's nothing to cry about. Not bad. Not bad at all. Had a good run. It's been about a year, maybe a little more since I played this. Glad I got it back to the table. So if you've lasted this long, please remember, as I pointed out in the beginning of the video, this was supposed to be played tonight. Can't play it solo, but I got both Ron and Rob showing up tomorrow. So look for this to be going live about 1 o'clock. About 1 o'clock, I think. No earlier, that's for sure. Probably no later than 1:30. So keep your eye on the channel tomorrow afternoon for that. Thank you very much for joining me, my friends. I'm your buddy Big John Ed G for Two Gun Pixel Presents Legendary Gaming.